My life has always been a bit messy. My childhood was chaotic, to say the least. And every time I turned around, we were moving. My mom struggled with addiction and abusive relationships, but through it all, she always had this resilience and open heart. She never forgot to remind me of the artist that I was inside. Through all the moving, my home base was always my grandparents' house. There, I could breathe a little, and life could be less messy. But the chaos and darkness swirling around my life followed me as I grew up. Alcohol and toxic relationships of my own started to bloom in my teens. I got pregnant at 17 and had no idea what I was doing. A year later, I got pregnant again, only this time, things got darker. I was told my son wasn't going to make it. But against all odds, Anthony was born. We both almost died during labor, and from all of it, the medical bills started piling up. The relationship between my boyfriend and I was growing more and more toxic, so the boys and I packed up and moved to Florida. It felt like things might finally be okay, but I had no idea the darkness that was waiting for us. After a year in the house, I suddenly became sick. I found out there was a black mold hidden in the walls. This mold was so toxic, we had to get rid of all of our belongings, our clothes, photos, it was all gone. With no support system in Florida, we had to move back to Chicago with nothing and no one. And in the middle of healing, more and more medical bills were piling up. I was frantically searching for help. I didn't need something temporary. I desperately needed change. I needed to step back from all the toxicity, and I needed to find my own peace. That's when I found fellowship housing. I called and explained my situation, and the program director rushed to get me in the program. They knew I was serious for change and knew I needed help. From the first time I walked into the office, there was this endless grace and sincerity in the air. They cared about my family and wanted to help. They gave me the roadmap to my new life and the accountability to make it happen. Having a budget for the first time was a life changer. My advocate was not only an accountability partner, but she was my friend. We got on top of my debt immediately. It was such hard work, but it was good work. My life has always been a bit messy, but fellowship housing was the change that I needed. The darkness is the reason we have the ability to appreciate light. With the help of fellowship housing, I'm following my dreams as an artist. I have the ability to show my boys to be strong and resilient. I want my boys to know that life can be messy, but there is beauty that comes from the darkness.